Hey guys, it's Este here, back to the video, and today we're doing an episode review of Kamen Rider Ghost. This is episode 20 and also 21 of Kamen Rider Ghost. And I'm sorry I missed last week's episode review, just that the episode got uploaded late, and by the time it was uploaded I was like, screw it, let's wait till next episode comes so we can have a double review. So, Explode the Flames of Friendship. Basically, this is the debut of Ghost's Toka Musashi damage form, and also Igor has a new superior series form, which is also pretty cool. Basically, you know, Takeru in this episode is trying to teach the Gazai Gamma, you know, the paint guy. The guy likes to paint a lot, the meaning of friendship, but must also do with both Igor and Necrom Specter, seeking to destroy the incomplete Gamma. So basically, you know, this Igor guy has controlled everybody in the rectangular building, and everyone's like, hey, you know, we noticed there, he only paints circles here for this building, and he wants to go investigate. The building has been mind controlled by people, and they're trying to make a big plan for a big thing, you know? And during that time, Takeru was trying to talk to the paint icon, paint Gamma, about the meaning of friendship. He doesn't really get it at first, but soon later, you know, Alan shows up with Specter, and basically messes everything up. Cannon's like, give me your brother back. So, you know, I'm not gonna leave until you give me back, so you might as well give me back. So, Cannon's trying to show Alan, like, friendship and stuff, and same thing as Takeru. As Takeru saves a blast from the paint icon. Gamma. So, he took a grenade for him, and it basically saved his life. But sadly, you know, we couldn't destroy Igor, because freaking Igor is one of the instructors. I hate Igor at this point in the series. What episode are we on? 20, 21? So, I hate Igor at this point. We're like halfway through the series, kind of, and there's like a motorcycle rubbing through their neighborhood. So, you know, everything's all good. They have another fight later on. Alan with Necrom Specter. Cannon and Takeru both stopped him from like being mind controlled and stuff, but not before the paint Gamma takes a shot to Takeru after Takeru saved his life. He saved his life, and he died, but he came back later just because he fainted. Nobunaga talked to Takeru, and he's lending him powers of Nobunaga, Houdini, and some Kamen, I think all those three of them are lending his powers to Takeru, and they all saved Specter. Specter came back to life, everything was good, all reunion, they transformed, they fight Necrom for a little bit. They made a good plan. Specter used Edison once again, and they really got Necrom to a really low point. He was about to unleash something really bad, but he couldn't, because he got an invitation to a meeting with his family where they meet the big baddie. Well, he's the big, and he's a baddie, Edith. And this Edith guy looks exactly like Grandpa. I was like, why are they doing a big reveal of this? This is a guy we know that, oh my god, it's Grandpa. Probably is not Grandpa, it probably is a separate character from the Gramps character, we'll probably find out later, but I really hope this isn't Grandpa. It probably isn't Grandpa, anyways. In episode 21, Takeru discovers that Makoto's real body still exists, and the Gamma tries to talk him out of it. He's like, hey, you know, I'm going with you. It's like, Makoto's like, no, this is my fight, I have to deal with it myself, because you know how Makoto is, he just wants to take everything for himself. And Alan can't destroy Makoto's body, and Makoto will cease to exist. To save Takeru, Takeru enlists help Akari, who tries to use the Gazai Gamma, which is the paint Gamma. They call him QB now, which is pretty cool. They try to use his powers, his painting powers, to send off these shockwaves to make the portal. But every time Takeru tries to enter it, he never wins. But with some advice from Edison in another episode, he was able to do so. So they try to use the paint Gamma QB to do everything. And QB was really good. They gave him good paper, so he doesn't have to ruin Honoree's head. But as soon as that happens, there's another Gamma out on the wild. And it's a short Gamma, likes to, you know, on guard and stuff, like the thing from the movies, right, where they go, they spar. And of course, she's a loyal one, so she doesn't hurt women and children, just the men. But she took all their bodies, and she's been ordered to get Ghost and Specter's icons. Takeru and Specter fight him up, but as soon as Kano showed up, she stopped. But Igor, like I hate, mind controlled her. She starts to fight, and she literally steals everybody's souls, even the two guys who are Honoree's friends, who still have no substance in the series at all. What's your center in all this? Nothing. What's Grandpa doing all this? Probably being evil. So, you know, the Grandpa and Yurisen are pretty... He's only at times, says Yurisen. Hey, take a new power. There you go, buddy. But basically, you know, Makoto already gone off his way, trying to sell matters his own way. He escaped to the Gamma world, and he became an icon too. It's pretty cool, right? Because, you know, I don't think that's his real body. I don't even know how that works in the Ghost world. But of course, Takeru was forced to give up his icons, his heroic icons, so now they have 10 of the icons, where the other 5 belong to Specter and Necrom. So, and I think these are all the power of the new driver. This is the Icon Driver G, which is Ghost's, I don't think it's his final form, but it's his super form. Or super, is it super Tokon? Is this a special form? I don't even know what type of form is this. But it's to power up that new belt. So they have to use all the hero icons to get that belt up and running. And you know, Alan's trying to understand, like, how humans suck, and there's a heart, and blah blah blah. But that's it for these episodes. It's good. It talks to you about friendship and heart. That's pretty cheesy for a Kamen Rider thing. But I think these episodes are good to watch to see how a human can still interact with monster, how people can have a change of heart. That's a really good lesson to learn from a kid's show. But that's it for Kamen Rider Ghost. Next week we have the episode Conspiracy, Adel's Trap. So we'll see what happens then. Who is this Edith guy? Is he actually Grandpa? Probably not. And what's gonna happen to Alan? Will he have a change of heart? What does his new super form look like? Next time on Kamen Rider Ghost. Thank you guys for watching this video, and don't forget to 5 likes on the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Of course, when I'm dead.